All right, good morning, YouTube. It's Nick with NK Landscaping again as usual. You can see I got Kurt with me today. This is the first job of 2024. It is currently January 2nd. It's a little chilly out this morning. And you can see we've got the excavator loaded up. So, this is a job that has been planned for months. We are working with a general contractor that we kind of share work back and forth between. We are the excavation subcontractor on this job. So they are doing a deck demo and a addition. So they have demoed the deck finally. We've been waiting for permits to clear this whole time. So we're headed out there. We have to demolish an existing kind of walkway out from the basement. We're going to be rebuilding that and then digging the deck footings, plus a couple other things on the job. So we're going to head out there. It's about a 40-minute drive. Today is like a mobilization and demo day. So I'll bring you along for the ride, and we'll get to work. Alright guys, we're here on site. This is the wonderful city of Beacon. We're going to be working at this house here with the dumpster, and unfortunately the dumpster is in the way. They're sending a truck out to move this hopefully within the hour or so, but all the work's behind the house. So there used to be a deck here that wrapped around the whole backside of this house. Looks a lot different now. But anyway, this is all going to be an addition to gain them some more room. We're going to mainly be working down by this basement entrance with this patio and with this retaining wall down here. Patio is getting taken away. It's going to be converted to lawn. We're going to lower that retaining wall a little bit to get some slope for drainage. And then we're going to replace all of this with unilock and some steps coming out this way. So we got to take a look at everything and get it all marked out. How's it going? Yeah, so this patio is going to get completely taken out, and then they're going to be marking out some footings. So not only are there going to be footings in this area, there's going to be some footings in what is now patio, this will all turn to lawn eventually. So we have to wait for the contractor to mark out their footings so we know exactly where we can put our kind of entranceway. And then of course when we demolish this, we're going to have to remark those footings in a couple spots. But we need to wait now for the dumpster move. We're going to look at these plans, look at our own plans, make sure we're not interfering, and then we can go from there. This is the fun part of contracting that nobody talks about. So we're looking at the contractor's plans here, and there's the doorway that comes out from the house, and they have 6 footings that are going to come out. Seeing this plan, we did see a plan preliminary to construction, or our estimate, but their plan has changed a little bit. There's only 5 foot. You know, our original plan was to come out straight and take a right turn basically between these 2 footings. Only 4 foot 9 inches of space center to center between these 2 posts. Plus, you have to minus your 6 inches of radius on each side for the concrete, because they're using 12-inch concrete piers. So that leaves you with 3 foot 9 inches, and then we plan to use unilock. A unilock Concord block with coping takes up about 13 inches of width on each side of that. So that would be 26 inches minus that 3 foot 9, or 3 foot 9 minus that 26 inches. That would leave you with like a massively small walkway. What we're thinking about doing is coming out straight. Now in that dimension, you still only have 5 feet here. So that'd be 5 foot minus your 6 inches and 6 inches for concrete, leaving you with 4 foot of room in optimal conditions, minus your 26 inches of unilock. That's still not a lot of space. So what we're thinking about doing is doing a change order. We don't like using railroad ties, but there are railroad ties there now. And with this new addition, the railroad ties will be covered, so the only thing they're going to be exposed to is maybe a little bit of ground moisture. So they should last quite a long time, especially in this scenario. This isn't something these clients are going to use a whole lot. It's just access to their basement. So it doesn't have to look fancy. It's going to be covered up. So we're going to attempt to make a change order on this. Just with the dimensions that we've been given, that's kind of the only thing we can do, because the railroad tie is only 6 inches wide, so we'll only lose 1 foot versus 26 inches. And that'll basically only leave us with a 3 foot wide kind of path down the middle. We'll still use the stairs, we'll just have to cut them down, or we could just do all railroad ties. That's something we're gonna have to talk to with the client, so we're gonna do that. Still waiting on that dumpster to move, and then we can at least get the tear out portion of this job started. All right, you might be able to see it in the mirror, but the dumpster guy is here taking that away, so that'll be nice. We can actually get the machine back there, but we've come to more issues. The general contractor has a guy here doing the layout for all the footings, and we went back there to go over our new plan with the client. They're loving it. They love the fact that they can now save some money, and like I said, they don't plan on using this very often. There's not much down in their basement, just utilities, so why spend all this money on this nice unilock wall that's going to be covered by a deck? So client's happy, the client wants the change, but well, when we walked back there, we looked at the layout for the deck footings, and 2 of the deck footings, the posts and the concrete footings, are lining up like in the middle, like basically right in front of the door. It's just issues you got to deal with on site, so we're going back and forth with the construction manager to figure out what's right, what's wrong, whether the measurements are off, whether the guy's laying it out improperly, whether the drawings were wrong. You never know. So we're waiting to hear back from that. Once this dumpster gets out of there, we're going to start our demo regardless, so we're going to be able to make progress on our job either way. So alright, it's time to start our demo. We're going to get going on that. I'm probably going to start in that corner just to pull back, because he's got a couple footings to mark, and then we'll just start ripping away the rest of it. Well guys, that's a pretty full load. So that's almost 2 feet tall, leveled out through the whole trailer here. This is a 14-foot trailer. I'm gonna put a guesstimate that we're like 5.5, maybe 6 tons. We'll have to see when we dump it. Got a little less than half the patio, maybe half the patio out of here. So we'll see if the next load will fit. If not, we'll just have to throw it in with the railroad ties. So I'm gonna go take this out, dump it, come back and keep going. Alright, so you heard me guess somewhere between 5.5 and 6 tons, I think. What did you think it was?
My guess was 6.2.
6.2. We had 5.61 tons. As you can see, the patio has been pulled up. We did the demo of the stairs. We haven't taken off the top course of this, but that's not as important for tonight. They are going to come back, hopefully, to mark out the rest of the footings. Architect said they might forego the 2 footings that were like right here. There's one right by the door and one like right there. The old footings from the old deck are staying, and I'm not sure about the rest of the wood here, but we have a heaping load of bricks. So in usual GoPro fashion, the camera shut off because it said battery low at 50% because it's cold out. I don't know if you heard me, but the trailer's full. We got to be creeping up on 7 tons. We'll have to see. So that's it for today. We'll see you at Recycle Depot, see what it costs and how many tons we got now. And then we'll be back tomorrow to hopefully start the construction of the new railroad tie base. Alright guys, what was your guess on total weight for that load? Ready for it? 7.67 tons. I think that is the heaviest I've ever scaled this truck at. The gross weight, truck and trailer combined, 30,540 pounds. And what's even better, our office called. They refunded us for the last load and recharged us for the proper amount for concrete. So that last load that was originally $600 something dollars, $605, is now $168, and this load of 7.67 tons is $230. So 2 loads for cheaper than that original load. So that was very nice of them, and that's it. So we're gonna go home, and we will see you back on site tomorrow for hopefully the install of the railroad ties. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed part 1 of what is most likely going to be a 2-part series on this video. Got a ton of footage, and as you can see, I've been playing around with the new 360 camera. So I got a 360 camera for Christmas. This is the first project I was able to use it on. I think some of the shots are definitely interesting. Some of them are a little weird. I'm still learning exactly where to place the camera and the kind of shots I want to get with it. It works in some scenarios, doesn't in others. So let me know in the comments how you feel about it. Was it kind of cool? Was it screwing with your head? I want to try to bring like a little more creative aspect to some of these jobs. Do some things that maybe other people aren't. Kind of set myself aside a little bit. So I'm working on that. Let me know in the comments what you think and feel about that. And I will see you on the next one. So see you next week, guys.